After Group B's technical creativity and unrestrained, almost unrestrainable power proved to be a fatal combination, Group A was abruptly brought into service the following year. It was intended to be slower, more manageable, and above all, safer.
They all enjoy driving the supercars with that sort of power, but again, I think it was a very sensible decision by the FIA at the time because, as I say, it was completely getting out of hand. And I think the one thing, the sport did suffer for a few years to sort of get back, and I think it's only in the last few years again that we're really starting to see, world running becoming strong again.
The crucial difference was the production total. For Group B, only 200 cars had to be produced, allowing manufacturers to experiment. Group A saw the total rise to 5,000. Costs would have been astronomical if the manufacturers continued to experiment while making such a large number of cars. Overnight, the sport went from designers' fantasies to family saloons.
Well, it seemed at the time a big step down because we'd gone from really high performance cars to a very much a production based formula. And initially the cars felt slower. The first time I went out with David Llewellyn in the Group A car, we turned to one another and started laughing. We couldn't believe how slow this car felt. But in time, the cars developed and got better, and there came a point when ultimately they were quicker than the Group B cars, simply because chassis, transmission, engine management, tyres, all those things moved on, and they became a very effective car.
The Toyota Celica was one of the few cars that could slip from Group B to Group A fairly easily. The new rules suited the Japanese manufacturer, who had long preferred rally cars that were closely related to their showroom models. And in collaboration with German Ove Anderson and the Toyota Team Europe, they would be a force to be reckoned with throughout the early 90s.
That was an incredible car and such a simple machine. Huge power, massive suspension travel, and very simple and strong. And an incredible driver, Bjorn Waldegard, Juha Kankinen, all at the wheel, incredible.
And of course, King Carlos Sainz. It gave the Spaniard his two drivers' titles, 1990 and 1992, as well as helping Juha Kankinen to the last of his 4 drivers' titles in 1993. Didier Auriol completed the hat-trick for Toyota in '94.